Harry Belafonte was the definition of the term multi-hyphenate singer, actor, author, activist.
Put it all together, you really only need one word: legend. Belafonte died today at his home in New York at the age of 96. George Pinocchio joins us now with a look at one remarkable career.
All right, a remarkable career, a remarkable life as well. Harry Belafonte was one of the most successful singing stars of his day. He was an award-winning actor, but in a life full of purpose, he would set records, break barriers, speak out about injustice, and give of himself to make the world a kinder, better place. Stardom was only the beginning.
Daylight come and one go home.
Early in his career, Harry Belafonte was dubbed the King of Calypso, and he earned that crown. His 1956 Calypso album, which featured his signature hit Banana Boat song, was #1 on the charts for 31 weeks, still a feat almost 70 years later. In Belafonte's long career, he won Grammys, a Tony, and he was the first black performer to win an Emmy. Belafonte was also one of Hollywood's first black leading men. In the 50s, there was Bright Road and Carmen Jones, both opposite Dorothy Dandridge. In the 70s, he appeared in Uptown Saturday Night. In the 90s, White Man's Burden opposite John Travolta. In 2014, I talked to Belafonte when he was honored with an honorary Oscar for his humanitarian work. And there was a lot of it over the decades, with an archbishop, a pope, and a king.
I'd have to say that Dr. King, having had the opportunity to serve him, to travel with him, to meet and work with people like Nelson Mandela and with Eleanor Roosevelt, is an anointing that you just don't get anywhere else. And I've been very blessed that whatever people assume was a sacrifice turned out to be this incredible reward.
Belafonte helped plan the March on Washington in 1963.
As artists and as human beings, we rejoice in the knowledge that human experience has no color.
In 1985, Belafonte helped put together the all-star recording We Are the World, which raised tens of millions of dollars to help with famine relief in Africa. 2 years later, he was appointed a Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF. Through it all, he was still an entertainer, even appearing once on The Muppet Show. Harry Belafonte gave of himself for decades. He died of congestive heart failure. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris said of Belafonte, he fought to help America live up to our highest ideals: dignity, equity, and justice for all. You forget about all he did until you see it in front of you when you're writing something like that.
What an incredible man.
Yeah, it's a great story. A lot of young people don't know who he is, and now they do, thanks to that story.
Thank you.
Thanks, George.